Hello and apa khabar? Welcome back to Us and Then Unprepared. Today, 13th of July, as of 13th of July 2021, COVID cases is from bad to worse with 11,000 cases. So, just a recap, on the 7th of July, we had 7,097 cases. On the 8th of July, we had 8,868 cases. On the 9th of July, we had 9,180 cases. 10th of July, 9,353 cases. 11th of July, 9,105. 12th of July, 8,574. And on the 13th, which is yesterday, 11,079 cases.
We skipped 10,000 and we went for 11,000.
Yep, it's crazy. And so I've got an article here from SAYS. Last week there was a bit of a controversy with our KKM. People were sending posts that KKM was lying and that.
Yeah, this happens in the CAC Stadium Melawati Shah Alam. So this contact center is for, if you're positive, if you get tested and then you are positively tested, you need to get your bracelets there.
Yeah.
So all people that is tested positive will have to be there, get their bracelets and either sent to quarantine centers or you can quarantine at home. So this whole fiasco happened because KKM uploaded on their personal website of showing the centers were not as packed as how people reported it to be.
Yep. And on the 10th of July, which was a couple of days ago, MOH apologizes after denying the crowd size at Shah Alam COVID-19 Center. Yeah. So they finally apologized. So MOH has now apologized and confirmed that all pictures were genuine, just taken at different times. Well, why?
Okay, but like playing devil's advocate here now, I'm frustrated with the fact that they posted something that is not, I'm not saying not true, but it's misleading. So if you take it at a certain time, obviously it won't be as packed at the peak times.
Yeah.
But I kind of understand on their side, they don't want to create panic in the people. But that's the thing, we are in social media age where information can spread within 1 second. When you post something, people see it, people share, it spreads like wildfire. So for their move to put on pictures that deceits the people, I think for me as a Malaysian, I feel a bit upset.
I'm angry.
Yeah. But that's the thing, you have to take it into their perspective as well. Probably they don't want to create chaos and panic on people, but that's the thing, the truth will always prevail.
Yeah.
So when we find out that, the CAC at Stadium Melawati Shah Alam is packed full of people and they registered the highest amount of number of testing, I think 4,000 plus people showed up in CAC Stadium Melawati Shah Alam.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, this is all, considered because they are doing mass testing there, but I would say positive cases are also there.
Yeah.
To take their bracelets, for them to go to quarantine centers. So it's crazy. It's really insane just to think about it.
I mean, yesterday's case of 11,000, it all makes sense with this.
Yeah.
With these two articles. You see, on the 12th of July, which was the day before today.
Yeah.
Today is the 14th. Yeah. Thousands flood stadium for COVID-19 assessment. This is from Free Malaysia today. Yeah. So the roadside outside the COVID-19 assessment center at Stadium Melawati in Shah Alam was flooded with rows of infected patients. Yeah.
Yeah.
With an estimate 4,000 attendees between 8 a.m. in the morning and noon. 4,000.
Yeah.
And the daily capacity of the center, which assesses patients before sending them to quarantine centers or hospitals, is around 1,002 and 1,005 a day, which is more than 100% of their capacity, lah.
Yeah.
Right? So it's more than double.
And this is really
Lines
yeah.
lines at the stadium were reported half a kilometer long. I'm just summarizing everything here.
Yeah.
And
There's a video. There's a video of I think it was out in social media where there was a patient or like a person that was there to get tested he or she fainted, and all the frontliners was rushing
we
them.
have it here.
Yeah,
So
was rushing them to get them to basically to check on them lah. But you know, until the frontliners who were in charge of the stretcher fell down, and they look exhausted, bro.
yeah,
They look broken.
yeah,
And it's crazy, man. Like, this is the true reflection of what is happening in Malaysia now. And I would say, from what I have been reading on the COVID, developments, this is all to blame because of the Delta variant that has been circulating in the community now. And the rate of infection of the Delta variant is significantly higher than the normal COVID variant that we used to have before. So this is why we can see all this influx of cases, influx of rate of infection, and it's spreading like wildfire. If I'm not mistaken, World Health Organization also has cautioned a lot of countries regarding this Delta variant.
yeah.
And not just us, not just Malaysia, but we have it in the community. That's the problem. That's why it's spreading like wildfire.
Yep.
But on the other countries as well, like if their country is breached by this variant, they would be probably the same as us now.
Right.
And
It's not in Europe yet, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That one I can't
We
confirm
will
or
check
deny it.
and-
Yeah.
We will check and we will probably leave it in the description.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take note of that.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah, I mean, why is this all happening? I mean, I am no expert, but based on what I've read, I strongly believe that this cluster kilang
yeah.
is a big, massive contributing factor.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you have a cluster, maybe you think it's a cluster, but it's like a nuclear reaction, you know. One becomes two. It's like a fission. You know?
Yeah.
One becomes two, two becomes four, and
Yeah.
example, you know.
And that's the thing, we have to take into account the variable that is different now than what we faced during, let's say we rewind it back on the 13th July last year.
Yeah,
Cases was like around 7 or like I think it was in the
single digit.
single digit range.
Yeah,
But that's the thing, we have to factor in the Delta variant. So like the rate of infection before this was not as crazy as it is now.
yeah,
So let's just take an example. Like this is why when you raise about the cluster kilang, okay, let's take a kilang, okay? Like factory workers, usually they are foreign workers. Their living conditions, they probably share a compound, a house.
Yeah.
Let's say 20 of them. Let's say one of them is infected by the COVID-19 Delta variant. Due to its high rate of infection, we will, from one person living in a house, probably 20 will be positive. And then they will have friends that live in different compounds. And then their friends will get, the COVID, will get COVID as well. And then it spreads throughout the factory. And factories are huge. They have a lot of workers. So it's like Daniel said, it's like a nuclear effect. Like when everything spreads faster now and it spreads crazier, and the Delta variant is also, it skips a lot of stages in the COVID-19 infection.
That one tu kat kilang, and then when
Yeah.
they go out lagi,
Exactly.
it's
So it's a risk for everyone.
and then with this cluster kilang, our Azmin, don't blame factories for virus clusters. This is on the 30th of June. On the 2nd of July, Malaysia kini Azmin setuju kilang bukan masalah kes baru COVID-19. Why is there denial? I don't get it, bro.
Yeah.
And then DG Hisham, Malaysia kini on the 6th of July, states that 60% kes dari kluster tempat kerja adalah dari kilang.
Yeah.
It's contradicting which is which. I mean, I believe it is the kilang, definitely the kilang.
Yeah.
So why the denial? I don't understand lah.
Yeah. From my point of view,
With all this, tak nak create chaos and panic and all, bro, that's bullshit. Bro.
no, like from my point of view, I agree. The kilang is definitely a contributing factor to the rise of positive cases in Malaysia. And if we don't do something about it, the numbers will keep on increasing because it will spread in the community. So I would also say heads up and kudos to our new Deputy Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri, for I think his first act in the office was to shut down 56 kilang that is operating against the SOP that has been stated. So he actually did close some kilang, but it's a good move. But it needs to be swifter, it needs to be faster, because if we don't do it, then we'll probably be looking at higher than 11,000.
I agree with you that it's a good move, but I think they need to be more strict in the sense yang I know they have their assessments which kilang is important to open for economic punya growth and all, and which is not important. I think they need to reassess that. And you know, yang betul-betul important je remain open. Yang not important then,
because right now we are facing the problem,
because
we don't see the solution.
Because there's no point of this lockdown. You know, everyone is stuck. And but cases are, look, I mean,
that's why people out there are frustrated, because when lockdown is enforced, most of the people that are doing strict lockdowns are people that is not working in kilang, because kilang is operating like normal. So this is the problem, and then we should have combated this problem when the cases were at 7,000 or even 5,000. We need to reassess that. Probably they are a bit too late to the party lah, you know.
I don't mind staying at home if I see the numbers going down. Proper, you know.
And that's what happened.
I don't mind.
Yeah, that's what happened during MCO1 and MCO2. When we stayed home, the cases went down.
Look, the thing is, with MCO1, it worked because they played their cards right. MCO 3.0 dari bulan berapa hari tu? Like
June.
1st of June. It's already 1 month and a half. And it's same case. So I mean, not playing the cards right. To me lah, you know.
I understand. But that's the thing. We also
there's the Delta variant.
We also have to put that into perspective lah. Because I understand, like, everyone is frustrated. I'm not saying this, I'm trying to back the government or whatever. No, I'm like as frustrated as all the people out there. But as people as well, we need to understand, we need to read, and we also need to see the variables that is different from last year and this year. But that does not give like the people in power a chance to relax or whatever, because this is their job.
Boleh pergi makan durian. Besok kita pergi makan durian, As.
Exactly, man. Like
durian party tomorrow.
You know,
let's send location. You know, we have durian party.
They have
Manggis
visits.
party.
Yeah, they have visits at like their respective houses. We're not going to say it, but like you are breaking your SOP that you set. You know, so like no one is above the law. Like everyone is you know, guarded by the law. That's why we have the law. So right now, I would say like
bloody double standards.
Yeah, man. That's why we have to. Right now, the situation is already bad. Let's just not get it from bad to worse, because we don't want to wake up one day and the cases is 20,000, and then we want to start closing everything, and then we want to be proactive, and that's just too late already. So, and then about vaccination, like I heard there are some people out there are still being anti-vax and all this. Like, come on, man. I've shared a video with Daniel, and it's been like out there in the social media where I forgot what's the name. We were gonna put the link of the Instagram handle of that account that produces the video, where they took all the frontliners, doctors, medical officers, nurses, and they make them anonymous, and they share some light about what's happening in the Klang Valley area.
No, I think we are going to do a separate video for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will highlight all the key points in the video and we'll share.
Yeah.
So today is just a recap for as of 14th of July. So the cases that we have is just the 13th, up to the 13th of July. We don't know what's going to happen today. We're waiting for 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So-
But my prediction, this video is going to be out probably after 14th of July. So, but I'm going to predict it's still going to go higher because you are testing everyone now that is considerably 90% positive now when you go to all the CACs.
With what's happening at the CAC centres. And then now CAC dah buka dekat housing areas,
Yeah.
some housing areas. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Like we have so many places where you can use and utilize to make it a CAC that is away from the community. That one is also, I don't know what move is that, but come on, man. Like I've seen people lining up in housing areas, bro, in front of houses of people. You know, like, and most probably they are positive.
Exactly.
So like, what do you want to do? You want to let like all the people there to be positive or what?
I don't
Come on,
understand
man.
this, man.
Like
So-
Stadium Melawati Shah Alam, I understand. It's away from people.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like in one spot. So you find a spot like that, man. There's a lot of day one community. You know, like all these places where you can find. Come on. Like,
Okay, we're just gonna wrap this out. This is of 14th of July. We'll see if there are any more updates. We'll put it in our MCO segment. Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. So take care, guys.
Take care,
Stay
stay
safe.
get
Bro.
vaccinated. Please don't miss your vaccination appointment.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.